Welcome back, AutoHounders. So I appreciate you coming and seeing me once again for this week's episode. I wanted to kind of just say this has been an amazing week in my life because I got to drive in one of the most extreme cars I've ever been in. It's unbelievable. You'll be seeing that video this upcoming Wednesday. So I want to share with you a couple of things that are going to be going on. So number one, like I said, welcome back. So great news. This Wednesday is going to be extreme, an extreme episode of an extreme car. It's unbelievable. It's a 1980 Porsche Safari RS SC. Amazing car. Wait till you see, if you saw the video, I can't even speak today. And since this is live, I'm not going to edit it out because this is who I am just as a normal person. So here's what I'll tell you. I am super, super pumped about this Wednesday's episode. I can't wait till you watch it. It's unbelievable. We went for an amazing ride. So let me kind of just get into that just a little bit. So we filmed a Porsche Safari SC thanks to David Geisinger. He's a friend of mine, and he has an amazing collection of cars. You've seen it in previous videos that I've had. So if you haven't seen his entire collection, please go back and somewhere around March or April, and you'll actually see some really amazing stuff. Yo, let's go. Look at, we've got a couple people already saying hello. So hello those. Hi, Billy, and hi, Jenny. Nice to see you guys. If anybody else is there, it looks like I've got 3 people on, so say hi. So like I was saying, David allowed us to come down, film his cars, and the great part is we got to test drive this one. We drove this 1980 Porsche Safari in through some twisty, windy roads, and wait till you see it's 100% point of view shooting. I'm actually in the passenger seat because he knows the roads a little bit better where we went to, and I wanted to really experience the full car, and I think he wanted me to give him that same experience, except for the big, huge truck that we didn't know was there, so we did avoid that, thank goodness. So that being said, it's an extreme car. Watch this upcoming Wednesday. Launches at 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. I keep saying that. Please do it. I really would appreciate it. Oh, look, it's Jordan. Hey, Jordan, what's up? Hey, Jay. So here's the other bit of information. I am going to be taking some time off for the holidays. With Thanksgiving coming up, I really want to kind of focus on family because I think family is the most important thing. And that being said, I really hope that you all kind of come back and keep watching me after this. I will still post on next Sunday my 20-minute episode that we do here at 7 to 7:20 p.m. So I'm looking forward to you all coming back and saying whatnot. I just got a big no from Billy. So yeah, Billy, we are going to just on Friday, we're not going to post any footage. AutoHound content, 4 days. Absolutely. So yes, in 4 days, you're going to see some awesome content. You're going to love it. That being said, I have merchandise available. I wasn't sure if anybody knew it. However, if you want some free merchandise, you could get an awesome t-shirt. Here it is right here. It says AutoHound, and on the back, it says, "It's about the drive." So if you want a free t-shirt, all you need to do is type back in my YouTube comment, Instagram, or TikTok the word Porsche Safari Extreme. If you type in Porsche Safari Extreme, you will get a free t-shirt. I know a lot of people have them already, especially the folks in my family and in my house. So we will be doing some free t-shirt giveaways. Just looking forward to you just kind of grabbing in, typing and whatnot. Don't know why I'm stammering today. It's just one of those weird days. The other thing is my Porsche is going away for storage tomorrow. I'm going to put it in the garage, and I want to kind of tell you all my method of storing a car because I think it's important. I've spoken to my mechanic several times about how we do the Billy just got a free t-shirt. So Sorry, I'm laughing, folks, because he just typed it, so he gets a free T-shirt. Way to go, Billy! We have more free T-shirts. Jordan, you can have one too if you type. Um, that being said, so let's talk about storage. Storage, I think, is the most important thing for a car. So when I spoke to my mechanic, he told me that he does not want me to put stable in the gas tank. Stable is a fuel stabilizer. However, with the cars themselves, they have the electronic fuel injection, and they do tend to gum up the actual fuel injectors. And that's not something that you want to do, especially on a Porsche, because then you have to remove them and clean them all up, and that's not a lot of fun. And it's also very expensive. So don't use stable. The other thing, this year, I'm not doing it. Last year and every year previous, I've done it. When I store the car, I pump the tires up to about 45 to 50 pounds per square inch each tire. And that's so that eliminates the flat spot, so you don't have to worry about the tire just kind of crunching down. If you keep it expanded and a lot of pressure in the tire, it's going to naturally reduce over time through the natural gas law. Yes, Tom Brady. And it will go down to about 35 pounds, and you won't get any flat spots. This year, I don't care about flat spots because I'm getting brand new tires all around the car next year, the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. These are going to be for some race days that I have coming up, some AutoHound, autocross days, coming up. I'm really looking forward to that. Today I went to an amazing event down in Chestnut Hill. It was the last day of the Northeast Porsche PCA, which is the Porsche Club of America. And Lisa Burke, thank you. You guys are awesome. Larry Levin, you took some great pictures. Dave, nice to see you as usual. Thanks for being an awesome friend and an awesome supporter of the channel. So that is great news. We went there, saw about maybe 25 Porsches. They closed down one whole area of the parking lot, which is really neat. The cars that were there were everything from, 1972 Porsche Carrera with the little ducktail to Porsche 930 Turbo to the extreme Porsche Safari. And I was impressed with all of those cars, but I'm going to tell you what I was really impressed with. A young man by the name of Scott. Scott and his father, Eric, bought a Porsche Boxster, 1999 Porsche Boxster, a couple of years ago before COVID or during COVID for $800. Yes, you heard me correct. They bought it for $800. So what wound up happening is Scott's going to come on the channel, hopefully, and we're going to have a little conversation about what they did. But he bought it for $800. It's an amazing story. I can't wait till you all hear it. And they will certainly be able to kind of articulate it better than I could. He gave me a great understanding of what he did, but I want all of you to hear it because it's so much fun to hear it and to see the passion of a 16-year-old working with his father, getting a car up and running and on the road. And I don't know, and many other 16-year-olds that can fix a Porsche, never mind own a Porsche. So good for you. Happy for you. Really proud. That's a great thing. So back to storage. So I'm storing the car. It's all going to get stored up tomorrow, and we won't be seeing it for, until April when the nice weather comes back in. And the important thing that you all need to remember is when you are storing a car, try to store it with the cover off. Let the car paint breathe. If you put a cover over the car, yes, it's going to protect it from dust. However, if any really wild temperature swings go up and down, 50 degrees to 25 degrees to 60 degrees to 16 degrees, what's going to wind up happening is you're going to build up condensation underneath the car cover, and it's going to actually grow mold on your convertible top if you have a convertible top. So you want to be really cautious of that. So I recommend cars should not be covered. Do not cover your car. Again, this is just coming from me. If you have a difference of opinion, please let me know in the comments. However, I've seen a lot of issues happen when people do cover their cars. The other thing is I'm going to be using a Porsche battery tender. It's made by a company called CTEK. That's C-T-E-K. And CTEK, what it does is it plugs into my cigarette lighter adapter. I hit the button, and it's a trickle charger for the entire winter, and it keeps the car perfectly charged so that when I go, it's a one-shot turnover. The car starts in about 4 seconds. Love it when that happens. So I highly recommend a charger. If you don't have a charger, take your battery cables off, take your battery out, and put your battery in a nice warm place. The other thing that you might want to consider doing if you are getting new tires like I am next year, buy them sooner than later. In the spring, tire prices go up between 10 to 15%. Right now is when you want to buy your tires. Put them in a cool place, somewhere in the mid 60s, high 50s, low 60s, and that will keep the tires nice and fresh for next year. Before you actually do drive the tires, Lisa told me this from Porsche Club of America, make sure before you take your first hard drive, you put in about 40 or 50 miles, because the tires are made of rubber, of course, but they go into a mold. Well, the mold has a release agent in it, similar to like a silicone, that has to allow the rubber to be extracted from the actual mold itself. So when you pull that mold off, the release agent is still on there, causing the tires to be a little slick. So put about 40 or 50 miles on it. Don't drive crazy, and that will eliminate the need for that. Then you could go autocrossing, which is a lot of fun. I plan on doing at least 2 events next year. Porsche's on the Mountain is another event I can't wait to do. I want to be the pace car for that for the entire day. So I've already spoken with the people at PCA, and they are going to, of course, hopefully consider it. And I'm looking forward to that. The other things that we're going to be looking at on Porsche itself, on my Porsche itself, is I'm going to be doing the wheels as well. So when I do before I put the new tires on, I'm going to take the wheels off. They're going to be blasted, and I'm going to have them straightened, and they're going to be repowder coated. And I'm going to use a product called Ceramic Coat. Ceramic Coat is really amazing stuff because it's slick. You just spray the wheels down and all the brake dust just falls off of them. Nothing sticks to it. That's why it's ceramic. It's really slick and slippery, so nothing can stay on it. It's very hydrophobic. And the other thing that we're going to be doing to the car is possibly the brakes. We'll see what the brakes look like next year. They seem to be working well, but I've had the car for 5 years, so I think it is time for a new set of brakes, but I don't know that yet. Hopefully I don't have to get on that road, but if I do, I do. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the inside the dashboard. I've got some foam blowing out, and I know Porsche 986 Forum, the foam is actually coming off of the paddle that's inside the heater box. That can be reached one of 3 ways. One is you can take the dashboard out completely. 2 is you could cut underneath where the radio is and 2 little channels, and you cut out a strip, and then you could reach in and grab the inside of the heater box. That seems to be a little bit too barbaric for my taste. So my mechanic is actually going to take off the front hood, take off underneath where the battery tray is, and that's exactly where the heater box is once you take off the windshield wipers. Pull that all off. Deep down inside, you'll be able to get to that, cover it up with some leather stripping, and that will eliminate all of the foam blowing out and also give you perfectly good air conditioning and heating, which is really important, especially up in New England, because we get these extreme temperatures. You go from 105 degrees to this morning it was 37, and it's going to just get colder and colder. That is kind of the extent of the storage of the car. The last thing that I want to talk about is safe driving during the holiday season. I know it just seems like a weird topic, but it really isn't. I'm on the highway a lot. I don't drive for work, but I'm traveling here, there, and everywhere. And I see people driving like maniacs. Folks, slow down. You don't have to get every place you need to go at 110 miles an hour. But not only that, you should understand that if somebody is speeding behind you and they flash their lights, please move out of the way. That's what they're asking you to do. In Germany, on the Autobahn, slower cars always travel in the right-hand lane, and the faster cars are allowed to pass in the left-hand lane. And actually, it's illegal over there for a slow car to slow traffic down. You'd actually get pulled over for it. And over here in the United States, we don't necessarily have that law. However, it is common courtesy. The other thing you do is you want to make sure that with the holiday season coming up, you're not drinking and driving. If you're going to drink water, but don't drink and drive. It's really dangerous. A lot of people lose their lives this time of year. And, the most important thing is that when we as an AutoHound community come together, we're able to say, hey, no, we're not going to stand for this. Don't drink and drive. If you see a friend drinking and driving, say, hey, dude, let me drive if you haven't had anything to drink, or call them an Uber or call them a taxi. If you are a AAA member, AAA offers an amazing service. If you are drunk and you cannot drive your car, call AAA. AAA will come out with a tow truck. They will put your car on the back of the tow truck, put you inside the tow truck, and drive you home. So it is an amazing benefit. Please, please, please take advantage of it. If you drink and you drive, you could really hurt yourself, and you could kill somebody or really, really badly injure someone. And the worst thing, and also one of the worst things is you could lose your car. But we don't want to kill anybody. That's just not what we're here to do. We're here to drive cars and enjoy them. And remember, it's about the drive. It's not about dying. So that's really all I have here. I've been live for about 15 and a half minutes here. So I'm going to cut it a little short today, but I wanted to say I really thank everybody for their support. We're up to 75 subscribers. Thank you so much. It's been an amazing ride so far. I can't wait for this next year to come up and moving forward from there. So once again, this is the AutoHound signing off. Happy Thanksgiving. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, it's about the drive. Thanks a lot.